This is Proverbs 8 and 32. Now therefore hearken unto me, O ye children, for blessed are they that keep my ways. Hear instruction and be wise, and refuse it not. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Akafadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone. Peace and blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect. Shalom. Yahweh being in the name of God, who the world ignorantly calls God. Bahashem in the name Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. Again, it's not God, it's not Jesus Christ. It's Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Those are the true names of the Heavenly Father and His Son. And those are the names you are going to need to call on in these times to come and save you. Ain't no other name given among men whereby we must be saved. The only true names that's going to save you is Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai. And they're coming back to redeem the 1/3 of the elect, which you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native, and Seminole Indians. And 2/3 are slated for a sore destruction. This is your brother Shatak Sharp, and I'm coming back with another quick lesson. Basically going into hearkening unto Yahweh Bahashem Shah. Continue to listen to his wisdom and knowledge, man. You see, because knowledge and wisdom should be the stability of our times. This will be your strength of salvation. You see, and you will have a long, good life. Hearing the instructions of Yahweh Bahashem Shah, man, and keeping his ways, man. Because this wisdom and this knowledge is better than riches, better than gold, better than rubies. You see, matter of fact, since I said that, I'm gonna jump up and get that and jump back down. This is Proverbs 8 and 10. It says, receive my instructions and not silver, not in knowledge, rather than the choice of gold. Choose my instructions rather than silver, and knowledge rather than pure gold. Because this wisdom and knowledge is better, than riches, better than gold and silver, man. Money. Because money and riches can't profit you nothing in the day of wrath, man. It can't save you from destruction. You can't pay off, no destruction with the money. But rather so, stand in tune with Yahweh Bahashem Shah and grasping this knowledge. Because, knowledge and wisdom should be the stability of our times. Stability goes into stable. This will be your security. You see, you can develop good judgment by the wisdom that you receive of Yahweh Bahashem Shah, man. Verse 11, it says, for wisdom is better than rubies. It says all the things that may be desired are not compared to it. You see, rubies is not compared to wisdom. Wisdom is more valuable. You see, wisdom make a man face to shine. That's Ecclesiastes, the 8th chapter. Wisdom changes you. You can see that glow about you, that glow from Yahweh Bahashem Shah, man. You see, it says, in the NLT, it says, for wisdom is far more valuable than rubies. Nothing you desire can be compared to it. So it's better to have wisdom rather than gold and riches and silver and money. But let's jump back down. This is Proverbs 8 and 32. It says, now Therefore, hearken unto me, O ye children. Better it is to listen to Yahweh Bashim Shah. It says, for blessed are they that keep my ways. Keeping the ways of Yahweh Bashim Shah in righteousness. Following his ways, man. Blessed meaning favor, man. You see, it says, hear instruction and be wise and refuse it not, man. It is very wise to hearken unto Yahweh Bashim Shah rather than these ungodly nations, man, because they don't have no wisdom. They on the way of being destroyed. You see, let's get Psalms 1:1. It says, blessed is the man, blessed meaning favor. It says, blessed is a man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly. The counsel of the ungodly is wickedness, man. They advice is great wickedness and folly, mischief, trouble. So blessed is that man that not walketh in the way, and following the advice of the wicked. You see, it says, nor standeth in the way of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of scoffers, people that mock at the truth or mock at the Lord's men. You see, it says, oh, the joys of those who do not follow the advice of the wicked, or stand around with sinners, or join in with mockers. You see, stay away from those people, man, the wicked, the sinners, people that mock against the truth, because those people is down to be destroyed. It's bound to be destroyed. Verse 2, it says, but his delight is in the law of Yahweh, in the word, meditating day and night in these scriptures, dwelling in the Lord's temple, meditating in his sanctuary, in these scriptures. It says, but his delight is in the law of Yahweh. In his law doth he meditate day and night. Meditate goes into ponder, to ponder upon these scriptures, man. Deep thinking, I'll go back in Proverbs 8. At 32 again, it says, now therefore hearken unto me, O ye children, for blessed are they keep my ways, man. Blessed is the man, meaning favor unto the man that keepeth the ways of Yahweh Bashim Shah in righteousness. You see, and listening unto Yahweh Bashim Shah and not rejecting. You see, rejecting, refusing his knowledge. It says, hear instructions and be wise, and refuse it not. It is very wise to listen to Yahweh Bashim Shah. Don't ignore his wisdom. This is Proverbs 4 and 5. It says, get wisdom, get understanding, forget it not, neither decline from the words of my mouth. It says in the NLT, it says, get wisdom, develop good judgment. Don't forget my words or turn away from them. You see, don't turn away from the wisdom of Yahweh Bashim Shah, because this wisdom and knowledge can protect you and guard you. You see, this knowledge and wisdom have a great benefit as well, man. Protection and kept from danger. It says, Proverbs 4 and 6, it says, forsake her not. And this is not talking about the woman. This is talking about Sophia, this wisdom, man. It says, forsake her not, and she shall preserve thee. Preserve thee goes into protect you. This wisdom will protect you, man. It says, and she shall keep thee, meaning guard you, man. This will be your strength and salvation. This wisdom and knowledge shall be the what? Stability of thy times. Your protection, your security, your safe haven. You know? Let's get 10. It says, hear, O my son, and receive my sayings. You see, not only to receive, but to understand. You have to understand this knowledge and wisdom as well, man. It says, hear, O my son, and receive my sayings, and the years of thy life shall be many. You will have a long, good life, keeping the wisdom and knowledge of Yahweh Shemashah. It says, my children, listen to me and do as I say, and you will have a long, good life. You see, your days will be prolonged, keeping that wisdom and knowledge of Yahweh Shemashah and staying away from wickedness. This is Proverbs 8:34. It says, blessed, meaning favor. Blessed is the man that heareth me. Favor be unto the man that heareth Yahweh Shemashah and listening. It says, and watching daily at my gates, waiting at the posts of my doors. We waiting outside the Lord's home to be welcomed with open arms, man. To come in his hiding place, man. You know? You see, we waiting outside of his home for him to open the doors, man. Watching goes into what? Let's see. Watching to wake, watch, awake, be alert. You being awoke and not sleep. You being alert that what? A destruction is coming. You being alert that Yahweh Shemashah is going to return. It says to keep watch. You know, you watching and staying sober. You see? It says, verse 35. Well, I'm going to read it in the NLT for 34. It says, joyful are those who listen to me, watching for me daily at my gates. And that's what we are doing when we on the highways and byways. You know, hastening the coming of Yahweh Shemashah. It says, waiting for me daily at my gates. Waiting for me outside my home. You see, we waiting on Yahweh Shemashah to welcome us with open arms, opening the doors for us. You see, hoping, you know, we the hopeful elect, and we hoping to be those men, as the scriptures speak of, that's written in the book of life, man. It says, verse 35, it says, for whoso findeth me findeth life. For whoso findeth Yahweh Shemashah found life. You see, you found life when you came inside this truth. It says, and shall obtain favor of the Lord. You see, only a good man obtaineth favor from the Lord. But a man of wicked devices will he condemn. You see, condemn goes into death. That's your reward for planning wickedness, man. See, that's Proverbs 12:3. Let's keep reading. It says, verse 36, it says, for he that sinneth against me, but he that sinneth against me wrongeth his own soul. You doing wickedness and planning wickedness, and you love folly rather than righteousness, you see, that will cause you to lose your own soul for being wicked. You see, basically showing that you hate the ways of Yahweh Shemashah. And we know what the scriptures say to a person that despiseth the ways of Yahweh Shemashah. They shall perish. You see? That's Proverbs 13:13. Matter of fact, let me get that. This is Proverbs 13:13. It says, whoso despiseth the word shall be destroyed, but he that feareth the commandment shall be rewarded. You know, the person that keep the ways Yahweh Shemashah and not despising his advice, staying away from trouble and respecting his command, then will succeed. You know. But as for the ones that despise the word of Yahweh Shemashah will be destroyed. They will perish. You see? Let's read Proverbs 8:36 again. It says, but he that sinneth against me wrongeth his own soul. And wrongeth his own soul. And all they that hate me love death. All they that hate Yahweh Shemashah love death, and he will soon give it to you. We just read, he that despiseth the word will be destroyed. You see, it says, but those who miss me will injure themselves. All who hate me love death. You see, so keep standing in the stead of righteousness. You know, because the righteous have hope after death. You see. You see. So I hope this, lesson was edifying. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Makafadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings and salutations to the whole elect. To the next time I say,